the Kendrick Lamar thing. And I'm listening to it, and Charlemagne is and Andrew, they're having fun with it. They're going back and forth. And all of a sudden, the girl that fills in for Jess Hilarious, that was there when I was there a few months ago, they said, Kendrick has never really said who he's talking about. Andrew's like, how do we even know Kendrick was talking about me? I go, and Andrew was like, Kendrick's fans were really coming at him. And when Kendrick said, run up on your ops, Andrew was like, in his mind, Kendrick gave the okay to run up on Andrew and his family. So Andrew's like, all right, okay, I'm gonna play that game.
Just for context, they're talking about the Kendrick Lamar when Andrew had some very disparaging things to say about black women when he was interviewing this podcaster called S and Gigs. Here we go.
I'm gonna come at you. I'm gonna say you short. I'm gonna say I could violate you in prison if it was just us two. Things like that. Now, Envy, Charlemagne, and Schultz was like, we don't even know who Kendrick was talking about. He could have been talking about Gary Owen. And literally, the girl goes, ain't nobody checking for Gary Owen. And I was like, I tell you, this girl, I can't remember her name. She, I don't know what her issue with me is, but I'd be like, what? How did I catch a stray? I'm not even there. Ain't nobody checking for Gary Owen. And I'm like, well, I just did 12 shows in Baltimore. Somebody checking for me. I'm sold out in Nashville this weekend. Somebody checking for me.
Pay attention to that, because when she say psh, ain't nobody checking for Gary Owen, that's exactly what she did. He's not lying about that. But y'all, let's check out the rest of this.
Hip hop real serious and the lyrics real serious. I could tell when I was there. I go, so she's like, Andrew, how can you say that? And you got she almost was defending Kendrick, but I was like, oh, she takes those lyrics serious, takes her hip hop serious. It reminded me, it was like when Tyrese got mad at me because I said a joke. Like, in her mind, I'm not a real celeb. I'm not a real entertainer. She doesn't take me serious. She doesn't feel. I bet you in her mind, if she was booking the show, she wouldn't have me on. I bet you in her mind, she goes, no. Gary, he's not.
Okay, I'm finna fast forward a little bit.
You really don't. Whatever guy.
I didn't think it was.
Now they're gonna show the clip. Hold on.
Come up. I bet you she's never said nothing good. I can almost guarantee it.
And I just wish you would have also included this part of it. At the moment, he's like, okay.
How we know he wasn't talking about Gary Owens? That's
a good point.
First of all, ain't nobody.
We don't know.
That's a good point. Whoa.
I didn't know. Y'all
Gary,
Gary was the first person to jump out.
I'm not about to twist that.
Gary was the first person to jump out.
In that moment, we knew exactly what he was talking.
That's the part where she messed up on. They mentioned Gary Owen's name, and it wasn't nothing vile behind it. She absolutely did dismiss Gary Owen's name. Now, check the way she tried to make it seem like, oh, it was a mistake. Oh, no, you did exactly what you wanted to do. Y'all check this out.
Because I heard it and I knew exactly what he was talking about.
I didn't think it was me. I was like, why was he talking about me?
Because of the shits and giggles and all the laughs. And
I thought he was talking about Matt
black women.
Maybe he was talking about Matt.
That's what I thought. I was like, he gotta be talking about Matt.
And everybody
right
kept saying he was talking about me, and I was like, wait, if he's talking about me, and is he telling people to kill my friends? Well, I got to do something about that.
I got to do something.
I got to do something. Like, I'm not a tough guy. I'm a certified lover boy.
Oh, my God. Because like I said in the room, it was not a shot at you at all. It was me redirecting the account.
First of all, she's saying it's not a shot at you, when that definitely was a shot. If you ain't nobody checking for Gary Owen, that's definitely a shot. Why are you sitting here lying when you have video proof of it? Wait, here we go.
Like, no, we're not going to bring in another white comedian into this. And it could have been any white comedian. They could have said Bill Burr. They could have said anybody. And I would have said the same thing, because it wasn't about you or the comedian in that moment. It was about Andrew and the conversation that we were having. When Kendrick dropped that line, that Shits and Giggles podcast when Andrew made all them, you know what I mean, the jokes or whatever about the black women and all that. That shit was so loud, it was no way. Everybody knew who Kendrick was talking about. So, nah. Come back on over here, Andrew. You're not about to get away from that one, not that fast, by whoever else it could have been. I am honestly so surprised that you took this that serious, to be honest with you. But yes, I will be at the Breakfast Club when you get there. I am the senior news producer at the Breakfast Club.
The fact that she said, I'm surprised you took this serious when they were literally talking about a white person making disparaging comments about black women and then a rapper wanted to ride on them. But you're surprised that he was upset about that. Especially after you're the one. See, Envy and Charlamagne did not dismiss Gary Owen, but she dismissed him. So you're absolutely wrong for that. Like, I don't see why people can't apologize when you made a mistake. You just made a mistake. And if you make a mistake, man, just stand on your mistake. You're a grown woman. It's proof that you had an attitude or was trying to dismiss Gary Owen. Yeah, you did. I swear, I don't know what be going on with some people. Some people, even with videotape, and I'm gonna say, with Loren Lororsa, everybody's cheering for you because you do a good job on the Breakfast Club. You got good chemistry and all that. But this is a blatant lie. This is a blatant lie. You tried to dismiss it as something as, oh, I was just trying to divert it back to Andrew. No, you wasn't. You literally said, ain't nobody checking for it. And then you realize what you were saying in your mind. Your intrusive thoughts came out. You know what I mean? And I think women like this are very dangerous because they will change the narrative just to make themselves look good. And I like Loren Lororsa, but this is absolutely nuts. He has a right to be angry or mad or be like, what's up with you? You know what I mean? And I'm on Gary Owen's side on this one. I'm sorry.
You know, in the interviews that I do, I ask questions. I do. I've done that with every celebrity. Yes, I do know that you were a celebrity. I do consider you a celebrity. I enjoy your comedy. But I do what I do because it's my job. It's nothing personal at all. I think you're taking it very personal. And I do think that it's, you know, I was going to say I think it's very like shocking, but it's not, because this happens all the time. And not just with the two men I sit in the room with. So not with Unc Charlamagne, or not with my bro, not with Envy. But anytime I've ever worked with a man, when I was at TMZ, when I was, you know, anywhere, what I've always come to find is people really pick and choose who they take issue with about certain things. And normally it's the one.
All right. See, now she's trying to twist it as men are angry at her. It's not men are angry at you. Made a mistake. Just own up to your mistake. You were dismissive of Gary Owen. Just stand on your mistake. That's all you got to do. That ain't got nothing to do. Let me tell you. When you don't come off as somebody who's funny as a jokester, when you make dry jokes, people don't get your humor. You know what I'm saying? People may not get your humor. People may not get what you're talking about. So to sit up here like, oh, we just cool. Oh, I thought we was joking. If you don't know how to joke right, people will take offense to it. And when you joke with somebody, you can't get mad at somebody taking offense to one of your jokes. You don't know how people gonna take it. So I urge you to be funny if you really gonna make jokes.
Women in the room, when it's like,
I always saying this.
Anybody else could have said that and it wouldn't have been this serious. I also think our first interaction that we had together, I thought we were joking. I thought that it was funny. At that point, I'm leaning in. Your material is about black women. Like, I'm leaning into exactly what you joke about and laugh about. I didn't think it was that deep, but obviously our first interaction with each other must have rubbed you the wrong way. So come on back, baby. Let's have a conversation. We could talk about it. I'm not going nowhere. I will be there. And yes, when you met me, I was filling in for Jess. Now, I'm the senior news producer with The Breakfast Club, making national news headlines and
That's
breaking
good.
news. So it's nice to meet you again for the second time here online. And I can't wait to meet you again for the third time when you come on back to The Breakfast Club. I don't have an issue
All
with you,
right,
Gary.
that's all I'm gonna play. But that is pure. It's pure arrogance. It's pure arrogance. All you gotta do is just apologize for making a mistake. You know what I'm saying? That's all. You know, and we are proud of you, Loren Lororsa. You came a long way. No hard feelings. But at the same time, like if you diss somebody, just own up to your diss. Just own up to it. That's all you can do. It ain't got nothing to do with them being males or being females, because I would take offense to it. Because Owen wasn't there to defend himself. You know, you had to put your shoes on you have to put yourself in other people's shoes. And I think this is dead wrong. You know what I'm saying? I think it's dead wrong. And I think she's going to have a lot of problems with dudes if you're dismissive like that. Because dudes, I'm going to tell you, us dudes, we get offended by being the dismissive thing, and we check each other on that. So if you're dismissive and you get checked, you can't get mad at that. You know, no, but not everybody. Like I couldn't tell she was joking. On none of that. When they were joking around, Envy and Charlamagne was laughing. I couldn't tell she was joking. And I like jokes. I love comedy, and I was laughing at them. But I couldn't tell she was joking. And see, she don't get it. Like, you might be funny in your head, but you're not funny. Like, you're not funny. You know what I mean? You're not comedic timing funny. So work on your comedic chops if that's what you're trying to do. But overall, I ain't got no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? I do like the stuff that she's doing. I do like the what she brings to the Breakfast Club. So this ain't really no super diss on her, but I do think she did Gary Owen wrong. Gary Owen deserves a apology. He does. You know what I'm saying?